it's been recording the whole time.
Has it been?
It is.
Anyway, we got 6 minutes.
I love it.
We got 6 minutes of that.
It's recording. We're back for take 2. Okay, so we're gonna set a timer for 10 minutes. And 3, 2, 1. Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes, please.
I can't set the timer for a specific time. Should I set an alarm instead?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I set your timer alarm for 10:25 p.m.
Oh wait, here. Here, how do you do this? Oh, let's focus on your face. Okay, that's
Okay, I want to focus on me, the
Yes.
important thing.
Yes. Okay, so let's get started. Hey y'all, my name is Edrian Pangilinan and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if it's your first time, please do consider subscribing by clicking on the subscribe button and the notif bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And let's get started. Oh, that was so scripted. Just kidding.
Okay.
And I actually really like it like that, then at least I'm not confused.
No, I don't have a set intro, so you're totally good.
So we have Marissa in the house today. Actually, we are at her house.
At my house.
So
Welcome to my humble abode.
yes. So thank you for letting me come over here and like record in your awesome, nest space over here with the
It's
awesome
like not
lighting.
even a real bedroom, it's more of a den than anything because there's no closet.
The den.
The den.
Yes. The den. And it's like 10 o'clock at night
Yeah.
doing this. So, we blanked out. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Okay, so Marissa and I basically met through a YouTube meetup called San Diego YouTubers, and so that was in the beginning of the year. Just some context to our audience. And for me personally, when I first went, I was scared first of all, especially meeting so many of course very like-minded creatives, which was awesome. But then for me personally, my experiences with meeting people like that is they tend to have a much more higher energy than I do.
Yeah.
So I was really scared, and but long story short, thankfully about 8 months later, we're doing this video. So
Yes.
yeah, I don't know why I brought that up.
We're besties.
Yes, besties and we're matching.
YouTube besties.
Yes. Wow, just YouTube.
Just YouTube. Just for the camera.
Yes. After this thing is done recording, we don't talk to each other.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Well, okay, so what was the video that we're doing?
We are gonna talk about
Put you on the spot.
I don't even know what are we talking about.
Oh, we're well, I guess we just want to share about our own individual lessons learned from doing YouTube.
For at least about a year. I've been doing it for about a year
Same.
as well.
Yeah. So welcome.
So seriously,
So-
even though I'm not consistent whatsoever. So I guess the first thing that I've learned is that consistency is probably the thing you're gonna struggle with most for I think the general public. Because we all have lives and we have school to go to, we have work to go to, people to take care of, and to find the time and dedicate the time to making videos and coming with content and telling stories. It's a lot of time and dedication put into it. So getting that consistency is very hard to achieve. I haven't achieved it. So
Well, but then I think this is something that people don't necessarily talk about, is that when you're a YouTuber, you are everything. You are the director, you are the producer, you're the host, you're the editor, you're all of these things that normally would be filled by other people. So, but then again, I think I could understand why being consistent is hard, because you're filling so many shoes for for this,
yeah.
Yeah. So for me, I think one of the things that I can think about right now is that it's actually okay to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
And it's okay to embrace a mess, especially when it becomes messy.
Yeah.
Because for me, starting off my YouTube channel, I had this perceived notion of what I wanted it to look like, what I wanted it to be like, which thankfully for the most part I've been able to hold on to in terms of my branding. But in terms of the content, I thought that I started off really strong, and then I started kind of digressing into more. I mean, I started digressing from the original plan.
Yeah.
But however, though, there were still things that I felt passionate about. So now a year later, like my content has done this kind of like roller coaster, loopa doopa doopa dip, you know, and I'm still struggling to find. Well, I mean, I a year later, I feel like although I'm still struggling to find my niche, it's becoming a lot more clear.
Yeah.
But I'm still struggling to narrow it down.
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
that's where I'm at.
And I guess like in terms of niche, like that's so hard to like approach, especially since it's just like I think it depends on your motivation, because I think a lot of people do go into YouTube and it's like they're very specific, like you're someone that cooks a specific type of food, or you are into a specific type of car, or whatever it is. It's like super niche and like only, you know, however many thousand people like it. And obviously you're gonna drive people to your videos, but it's like for me, and I think Adrian like resonates with this, is like I'm more of a filmmaker, and like I want to tell stories about like my own experiences, but also experiences like being female, being Filipino, being queer, and that can resonate with anyone. Even if you don't look like me, you could still be queer. You know, you can be, you know, still female but not Filipino, or you know, so on and so forth. And it's hard to like put down to a box because there's so many experiences I've had as a person. And I guess too, it's like of course, if you're going to do YouTube, you always hope that you build a huge audience. Like, I don't think anyone would deny that that's something that you desire. Yeah, is it the motivating like factor?
Or
no.
doesn't desire to some degree.
But at the same time, it's like, I guess the lesson out of this is that just tell the stories that you want to tell.
Yes.
And if you reach one person, that's enough. You know, I don't know how many times I've like put out a video and I don't think like anyone's gonna watch it. I think my family and my friends are gonna watch it, and even then, like they don't really say much. I've gotten, you know, strangers commenting on my videos, and they're just like really like they just say thank you for telling your story. Like it's very brave of you to share that, you know, with the internet, with the whole world.
Yeah.
So just like stuff like that makes it worth it. Again, like, I don't care. Of course, it would be awesome if one day I get a million views, but it's not why you do it. You tell stories so that other people can resonate with them and, you know, find inspiration in it in any way.
Yeah. I guess to piggyback off that, I was having this conversation with someone about why they want to go viral. And, you know, from what we talked about, you know, I was listening and really, you know, wanting to understand where she was coming from, because then I eventually ended up realizing that it is important for you to create content that should go viral, if not once, at least twice, because then that's actually gonna help YouTube, you know, kind of drive YouTube to your house, aka your channel, you know. So but at the same time, it's really about the story and the storytelling.
Yeah.
Because, well, I mean, I guess the only reason why I bring that up too is because my 2 LGBT shorts that I've worked on, that's what happened, and it was so unexpected. I just uploaded it, you know, and I was like, okay, it's gonna be on YouTube. I can watch it over and over again. I'm good, okay. I like didn't consider the viewers, and then like the first one was like 2 years ago, and then the flight was last year. So now both of them, like 90 plus 57, like both of them combined together are almost up to 150,000 views, which is, I mean, I'm speechless, but at the same time very, very humbled, because that much people like saw and heard the story that I wanted to share, that I didn't think I could ever say, because I've always felt that my verbal voice was not enough for me, and that I needed to turn to, you know, other arts and other crafts to like really express that. So anything else? I'm just kidding.
No, I can't think of anything.
You asked me a question though. So moving forward, you're rebranding. So what are your hopes?
No, I mean, I can ask you the questions. Cut that I'll ask you. It's your video.
Well, yeah, I know, but
Because like you don't ask me that.
What?
Because it doesn't need to be about me.
No, well, it's about the both of us. It's not about me.
No, I'm gonna ask you though. It's okay.
No, okay.
We'll cut it.
Okay.
I guess final question for this video is so a year on YouTube. What do you feel like you're gonna bring into the future, like in terms of your editing style, your storytelling? But what do you also hope to achieve or try in the next year?
Oof, okay. First things for sure. I really want to be more bold.
Oh,
Sorry. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up. Okay, so I just want to be more bold. I want to be more fiercer. I just want to be more so myself in terms of producing and creating content that I actually really feel like really strongly about.
Yeah.
And that would include topics like being Filipino and representation, and some of those topics from that could include my thoughts growing up here in the States after just packing up all my stuff and moving away and kind of experiencing huge parts of like difficulties trying to find myself here. And or LGBT topics, like things that people don't really talk about, things that are often stigmatized, things that I think about but yet like feel like if I talk about it I'm like am I being extra?
Yeah.
Am I being dramatic, or am I being a little too much? But I don't think I am.
No.
Especially if I feel strongly enough about it. And I just want to kind of open up that door to create this dialogue for also anyone to like, start thinking about that too, and start actually being okay with expressing instead of suppressing.
Yeah.
Ooh, that rhymed. Just kidding. But I mean, I honestly, there's so much more I could say, but other than that, I think I just want to keep moving forward towards like joy and hope, and yeah, I think that is really it. Yeah, because it's our babies,
Yeah.
I mean, Fox, no, ABC, no. CBS is giving us our own show, right? So then why shouldn't we then take care of our own channels as if it's the real thing, So, just a food for thought for other fellow content creators who are also kind of wondering like, oh, maybe how do I brand my channel, or how do I even do all this, which you'll see in a future video. So but I'm really glad that this happened. Actually, this is one of the things that I'm thankful for as well. Before I forget, so
I'm thankful for Adrian too.
Yeah, so we can relate to each other.
It's also like, if you're gonna do YouTube, it's good to find someone that can keep you accountable, and also someone that just like understands, because most people don't understand. They just like think like, oh, you make YouTube videos, you want to be David Dobrik.
I don't know. I don't know who that is.
He doesn't even know who they are.
No.
But you know who they are, right?
Maybe.
But
Casey
there's more to
Neistat.
YouTube than vloggers, even though we are essentially are vloggers, but the viral ones, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we love you, but we also love ourselves too. So, I think that's it. I just want to say thank you for, this video, for doing this in your room, and well, for those that are watching and have made it this far, I just really hope that you continue to, do what you, excuse me. I just really hope that you continue to do what you're doing, and that I really hope that you never give up, and even though you may find yourself in a place like that, to keep on going, because it does get better, and that in due time, you will get to where you need to be. So go ahead, plug.
I'm Marissa Roxas, channel name Marissa Roxas. Adrian will link me somewhere. I'm a filmmaker.
Up there.
I make videos about. Well, I intend to make videos about like self-love and my identity. So as a queer Filipino female, hopefully I'll make like vlogs and more serious short films or just like higher production quality docuseries and stuff like that.
Yes.
Like that's my aim, but I'm trying not to like put so much pressure on myself and just like begin putting content out because again, I just want to build up that consistency and the quality will come with that.
Yes. Yeah. Well, thank you all so much again for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm blushing and I'm gonna end the video over here. Thank you all. Bye.